Welcome to Pulse episode 62. Time for some general Blizzard and StarCraft news. This week we take a look at some hints of more games already in production at Blizzard, the Grandmaster League and all it entails, some GSL, NASL and TSL updates, the Artosis Theme Song and a lot more. Let's get started. The guys from over at MCV UK recently had a little chat with Frank Pierce of Blizzard Entertainment about their new, as of yet unannounced MMO, amongst other things. During this interview we heard a few things that we already knew about Project Titan, things like they have a very experienced team working on it, it is set to be a truly next-gen MMO, and it is definitely not set to be a sequel or to replace World of Warcraft. It'll be a totally different experience set in a totally different world. Yes, an original IP. There was also some talk about Heart of the Swarm and Diablo 3, but this is where things got interesting. Apparently Blizzard is working on more games than players are actually aware of. Frank Pierce said the following: "We've got lots of projects besides those that we're not talking about." Whoa. Yet more games? I mean, we all know that Blizzard has a ton of employees now and has various different teams working on various different projects at the same time. But more games already? Wait, actually there's nothing to complain about or even be skeptical about here. All I can say is that this is a rumor I am glad surfaced, because now I really can't wait for them to reveal their next gen MMO. Why, you ask? Well, then they can reveal the next game set to come out after that too. Apparently MCV will be posting the full interview in the coming days, but for now, there's more to read, so check below and stay tuned. Let's head on over to the StarCraft news. It's an exciting time in StarCraft 2 history. The first ever season is drawing to a close and Season 2 is about to begin. Blizzard have some important information on how the end of season process will happen and the times and dates for each step. During maintenance next Tuesday morning, March the 22nd, ladders will be locked. The lock will mean that no further league promotions or demotions can occur and bonus pool will stop growing, so now is the time to push for that promotion. Once locked to a league and division, players can continue to play out their bonus pool and compete for stand-in within their division until the actual end of the season. During morning maintenance the following Tuesday, March the 29th, Season 1 will end and Season 2 will begin. Season milestone rewards will be distributed. More info on these is coming in an upcoming blog, and bonus pools will start over. Internal skill ratings used for matchmaking and league placement will carry over from the previous season, so players who have played their placement matches in the previous season will only need to play one new placement match. A couple of weeks later, Blizzard will be ready to launch the Grandmaster League, the morning of April the 12th. So now let's have a look at the Grandmaster League. As I just mentioned, the Grandmaster League commences 2 weeks after the start of the second StarCraft 2 League season and is limited to the top 200 eligible players per region. It is truly the most prestigious Battle.net league for StarCraft 2 players and will determine who belongs at the top of the ladder. Qualification for this league takes place during the first 2 weeks of play following the start of a new season, after which potential Grandmaster League candidates must play one match in order to receive their promotion. Keep in mind that play isn't separated by league, so Diamond and Master League players will still have the same chances before to face off against the Grandmasters. Players must remain active to avoid being removed from the Grandmaster League. Grandmaster players who let their bonus pool pile up will automatically be removed from the league, making room for more active combatants. The guys at Blizzard provided us with a quick Q&A covering a few of the more frequently asked questions. Let's have a look at those. How do I enter the Grandmaster League? To enter the Grandmaster League, there needs to be an open slot within the ladder. You need to be in the top 200 players according to a rolling average of your skill rating. You must be eligible. What does eligible mean? To be eligible, your unused bonus pool must be less than 180. Can I be removed from the top 200? Yes. If your unused bonus pool exceeds 270, you will be removed from the Grandmaster League. Is there a way to see who is in the Grandmaster League? Yes, click on the in-game ladder icon, then click Grandmaster to see the current season rankings. How active do I need to be to stay in the Grandmaster League? Your unused bonus pool must remain under 270. This means you can't get 3 weeks behind. This is equivalent of roughly 45 games. All that said, it does seem like the Grandmaster League is set to be fiercely competitive, and as Blizzard keeps saying, quite prestigious. It all sounds great, and I can't wait for more information. Keep checking back here soon for that, and if you're interested, you can read all the information you'd ever want to know about the Grandmasters League below. Blizzard has started up a new blog series on the official StarCraft 2 community sites that is set to explore some of the more challenging and unusual StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty solo play achievements. These posts are very much community based, a lot like the new player tips posts over at the World of Warcraft community sites, and I am constantly surprised at how helpful Blizzard fans can be. What is the first post, you ask? Well, achievement hunters find themselves met with a tough challenge in only the third mission in the StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty campaign. The achievement, The Best Defense, awards 10 achievement points if you destroy 4 Zerg hatcheries in the 0-hour mission on hard difficulty. At this early stage, you have only discovered the ability to build Terran command centers, refineries, supply depots, barracks and bunkers. Your barracks can be improved with either a reactor or a tech lab, and you can only train marines and medics. With the timer counting down to evacuation from an overwhelming incoming rush of Zerg forces, you must ignore the temptation to play defensively and take the fight to the Zerg in order to obtain this achievement. But on hard difficulty, the Zerg are not only well fortified, they are coming in waves that force you to defend while simultaneously invading their bases. Your ability to micromanage your marines on the front lines while continuously fortifying your own base will be put to the test. Has this achievement got you stumped? What strategy do you suggest? You can help others by telling them all about it in the comment section below the post. You know where to find it. The top 200 lists have been updated. Yes, again, this does indeed happen every week. You can find the European, North American, Korean and Southeast Asian lists below. Check them out. We're going to kick the tournament and event news off with some MLG updates. Blizzard has just reminded us that the Major League Gaming 2011 Pro Circuit season opener is less than a month away, and some of the world's best StarCraft 2 players will be descending on Dallas, Texas for 3 full days of intense competition. So join MLG from April the 1st to April the 3rd at the Dallas Convention Center as Idra, the Little One, Tyler, Rhett, In Control and countless other competitors battle it out in an open 272 player bracket for $14,000 in prize money. Sound exciting? Well, yes, that's because it is. If you, like me, are keen to watch as much as possible of this event live, never fear, there will in fact be a stream all weekend long. You can find a post below with all the MLG details you could ever want, including pricing, times, dates, participant lists and stream links. Check it all out and be ready. The GSL news. The 5th season of the GSL is mere days away from finishing, and the furious competition at the up and down matches has definitely kept everyone glued to their screens and, well, entertained enough not to think about those fated finals too much. For those that might have missed it last week, the players in the finals are July and MC, Zerg and Protoss. They are set to take each other on this coming Saturday, the 19th of March. But now, back to the current happenings, the up and down matches. Fans of the Foreigners will be happy to know that on the first day of these matches, Huck managed to secure a spot in Code S. During the up and down matches, we saw the following players either stay in Code S or move up from Code A to Code S. Huck, Nesty, Marine King, Fruit Dealer, Zenio, Genius, Slayers Alicia, and, well, quite a few others. There were upsets, to be sure, and the following players, to name a few, were either dropped to Code A or are staying down there. I Am MVP, Slayers, Boxer, Lenok, Ace, and a few others. Yeah, who'd have thought Boxer and MVP would be rocking it out in Code A? Oh well, read all about those up-down games below. If you missed any of the action from the Code A or Code S this season, you can find a nifty recap over at Team Liquid covering it all. Once again, I have more GSL extras to talk about than actual proper GSL news, but that is most definitely okay. So this week, if you're interested, you can check out yet another Huck Foreigner special over at Team Liquid. You can see the complete lineup, as announced by GomTV, of Korean participants set to battle it out in the GSL World Championship. The times and dates for the streams that we're set to watch said championships qualifiers on. The full brackets for the March GSL Team League can be found below, along with a map set to be played in the league. Next up, we read all about Eric Doa Longquist, yes, the other Code A caster, in a great introduction post over at ESFI World. As an extra to this extra, you can see a spectacular caster showdown as Doa takes on Kelly Milkies in a pretty intense TVZ. Next up, and probably most interestingly in the GSL extras, we have a newspaper article by a speech trainer about Kelly and her, to some, apparently unbearable accent. In short, the trainer says that Kelly probably could and should try speak more clearly, but at the same time that does not mean Kelly should change her accent at all. There's a lot of talk about it, and well, there are some flames by other random people too. Yes, Kelly fans, you might not want to read this one. Artosis said a bad word on air. Yes, he did, but he played it so cool that I'm pretty sure no one even realized it. Lastly, in our extras, you can read all about how Rakaka SE will be hosting a Swedish-only StarCraft 2 tournament. The grand prize of this tournament will be a trip to Korea and a 4-week stay at the GSL training house. That sounds amazing. As usual, you can find all the aforementioned GSL extras in the links below. There hasn't been much in the line of news from the North American Star League, but we do have a fresh batch of application videos, and man, are there a few entertaining ones. The best and by far most creative of the lot has got to be the one from Root Destiny. Why, you ask? Well, take a look at this.
So you think you can compete with everybody in there, like Idra and Huck and...
Hopefully. When does the NASL start, Kyle?
I don't know. Such confidence, man.
I think watching a lot of the higher level people play, I think that given enough time, especially being a part of Root with people like Huck, or I'm sorry, with people like Kiwikaki and Cats available to me, kind of brainstorm with and practice with, I think I could be good enough to be competitive by the time the NASL rolls around.
So do you think that your, whatever it is that you do that's different, is going to work? Like your creativity with strats? Like, for example, your Infestor play, like I don't see people in the GSL use Infestors like you do.
Hopefully. I don't know. I feel like
He actually got Marie, a girl gamer and porn enthusiast, from over at the Geeky Sex blog, a site the younger amongst you, or perhaps those at work, should probably not visit, to do a sensual sounding interview with him. Then, to top it all off, they put all of that over some Pokemon footage of Ash, Misty and Brock having a chat. It is a must-see and incredibly well done. I'm not sure if it'll get him into the league, but hey, I guess it was worth a try. Other than that one, you can also find brand new applications from the following players: Bratok, a bunch of OGS players including Cezanne, MC, Insnare, Inca, Nada, Supernova, The Wind, Top, Zenio. Then we also have MTW Demaga, TT1, Kiwikaki, Moon, Lin, Muslim, Phoenix, Dark Force, and then from Startail we have July, Bomber and Ace. Wait, not done yet. Machine, Hasuobs, Druby and even Slayer's Boxer have applied. One question I have is, where's Athene's application? He is in fact the best gamer in the world. Getting into the NASL should be no problem at all for him. So if you're keen to see all those application videos and more, check the NASL Facebook page linked below or the thread on the Team Liquid forums. Lots of good stuff, lots of fun. In one small, well, to some not so small, but I will classify it as a small, NASL extra, we have some drama about the rest of the world raging that all the Koreans are entering the league, or applying at least. It is ridiculous, I know, but there are always people like that out there. Just think about it. How would the so-called foreigners ever improve if they don't play against the best and welcome the experience, win or lose? There's a poll up on the Team Liquid forums. The options, in short: 1. Let the best players in, regardless of region. 2. Let a few in. 3. Let even fewer in. Or 4. Other. The original poster actually said something I absolutely don't agree with. He said because he wants the highest entertainment value possible, he doesn't support inviting many Koreans, or the best Koreans. Will it really feel right having someone that is most probably not even the best player winning it? Some people seem to think so. The GSL gives everyone in the world, yes, everyone, equal opportunity to participate, if they so wish. Why do the foreigners not do well in the GSL? Simple. They aren't as good. Enough though, I won't rant about this anymore. I'll leave it to you to read. You know where to find it, and please, don't get too heated. On the next set of tournament news, the Team Liquid Star League. The guys and girls from over at Team Liquid... Wait, are there girls at Team Liquid? Anyway, they have a couple of pretty interesting interviews up with the first players set to compete in the round of 32. There are going to be 8 sets of 4 interviews, and we have been treated with the first 3 sets. Tyler, Strelok, Fruit Dealer, Thorzane, Boxer, Nightend, Sen, Phoenix, MC, Ciara, Hasuobs and Huck have all been interviewed, pretty extensively. So, as you can imagine, it would be impossible to cover all those interviews here. I can tell you though that the Boxer interview is definitely one to read. You can find all those, and soon more, below or over at Team Liquid. For those that didn't know, PAX East was this past weekend, and there was a lot of entertainment to be found there for those participating. The biggest deal, for us at least, would have to be the StarCraft 2 event, the Liquid Showmatch series, which was cast by Day9 and Husky. Big name players Tyler and HeyPro managed to make the finals, but I won't tell you who took the series. Oh, you'll have to watch those amazingly entertaining casts from the event to find out. As I mentioned, there was a lot of interesting and entertaining stuff happening at the expo. Below you can find some always interesting Day9 unit impersonations. Yes, the good old Immortal, Dragoon and Drone are back. You can find 2 different Husky interviews, one from the event and one done after the event. The latter was performed by the always lovely Dodger of Press Hard to Continue. Lastly, as I mentioned before, you can watch the VODs of the PAX finals below or over at the Husky StarCraft YouTube channel. I've set up a handy little StarCraft 2 events calendar over at miton.co.za for anyone looking to keep track of all the weekly StarCraft 2 cups out there. The calendar has them all nicely laid out on the days that they take place on, the times they start, and even links to the registration pages of said cups. So far I only have Zotac, the Go for SC2 cups, and the Craft cups on there, but still there are quite a few to choose from, and there's pretty much one for every day of the week. I really think that everyone out there looking to improve at StarCraft, no matter what level, should enter cups like these as often as they possibly can, and this will help them out, if only a little, to keep track of when it all happens. Check it out over at Miton or in the links below, and don't hesitate to let me know if there are any other weekly or monthly cups to add to the calendar. Let's head on over to the StarCraft 2 tournament and event smalls. In the smalls this week, you can read about HD StarCraft's $1,750 16 player invitational event, the Zotac Cup freshening up their map pool, and the Copenhagen Games 2011 with €6,700 in prizes. In this week's StarCraft 2 related art updates, we have a couple of pretty weird pieces. Firstly, below you can take a look at one of the honorable mentions in Blizzard's ongoing comic contest. This was done by Sharpina and features the Protoss way back. Ever wanted a real living queen or any other StarCraft 2 unit on your desktop? Well, it seems to be quite possible now. Check the forum post below for more. Next up, some really cool sketches of a few Zerg units and structures, and an extremely well done Stalker that a Team Liquid forum member whipped up. And lastly, it seems like the US military has designed something that bears a striking resemblance to the Predator of StarCraft 2. Weird. See all of those below and enjoy them. Is the Zerg Hydralisk broken, useless, underused, a waste of supply? Many players seem to think so, and I guess they thought it about time to attract some more attention to the many problems the unit has and causes for Zerg players all around the world. Apparently, after patch 1.3, the Hydralisk will never be used, as the Infestor will be dealing extra damage to armored units and will most likely fill the Hydralisk's role in our armies. The too long didn't read version of this post is the following. The Hydra is struggling to fulfill a significant role in the matchups and may soon become largely unused in its current state. This is most notable in ZVP. Do you think the Hydra's days in competitive play are numbered? Read the post below for many opinions, and if you're interested, over 60% of the voters think that something needs to be done, and soon. Ah yes, more StarCraft 2 music. The creator of the incredibly popular and amazingly well-made Tasteless theme song is back, and this time giving good old Artosis a bit of love. The Artosis theme song is probably one of the best StarCraft theme songs I've ever heard. The song flows nicely, the lyrics are amazingly well thought up, and, well, it's catchy as hell. Definitely give it a listen and support its creator right here on YouTube. We do want more from him, after all. 4 American StarCraft 2 players have decided to make a significantly big step in their pro gaming careers and move to Fort Lauderdale, Florida to open a StarCraft 2 training house, similar to the ones found in Korea and the other Asian countries. The group consists of Fanatics TT1 and Phoenix, and Roots, Cats and Ruby. As you can expect, they aim to train hard and share ideas and improve their level of play. It sure is a big step, and I wish them all the best of luck. I think it's great to see the other countries following in Korea's footsteps, because as far as pro gaming is concerned, I do think the Koreans know best. Read more about this semi-team house and a couple of words from the players below, courtesy of Fnatic. The next Liquid Weekly is here, and it's as entertaining as ever. Hey Pro at PAX, Huck in the GSL, Tyler in the TSL, and the entire Liquid in the Gosu Coaching Premier League. All of that and much more can be found in weekly number 31. As a bonus, you can even find Huck and Hey Pro ladder replay packs in it. Check it out below, or, as usual, over at Team Liquid. The Mac, oh the Mac, the Brother Mac is back. Brother Mac has just uploaded his first ever StarCraft 2 shoutcast, and it is, quite appropriately, of Action Jesus versus Joe. Yes, this is virgin territory for everyone's favorite StarCraft 2 personality. It was highly entertaining, and, well, what can I say? The guy sure can talk. And pray. They do ask everyone to please consider this a demo or trial, and if it's well received, they say they will indeed make more and give it more of their time and attention. More casted games? Amen to that. Check it out right here on YouTube, and be sure to leave some encouraging comments. Let's head on over to the community smalls. On the official site, you can check out a new poll called Risky Business, and you can read about the 5th episode of Rotterdam University, as well as recaps of the first 4. I put this in the smalls because, well, it's getting old already. Blizzard has once again let us know that the StarCraft 2 map marketplace is still coming. Mr. Bitter has launched a new site called Evolution Complete. Blizzard is hiring a next-gen MMO franchise development producer. There's an SK Inu interview up over at Compito. SK Gaming has added Joe to their roster. MC is set to lead OGS into the FX Open Invitational. You can find ESFI GG Vision Weekly number 2 right here on YouTube, as well as GG Rated Live Show number 6, GSL Bonanza. Next up, a Root Destiny interview, and then Root Destiny can't watch the massacre, instead, puppies. This is a video you absolutely have to watch for yourselves. Lastly, SC2 Mapster has put the WoW Warlock in the StarCraft 2 editor. That is sadly the end of the line for Pulse episode 62. I hope you've all had your fill of news and are ready for the weekend. Keep checking back here soon for more. Remember, like the video, favorite it, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Most importantly though, happy StarCrafting.